Okay, great. Thank you for joining me today. So just starting with the questions, I'm going to get straight in there. So what is your name, or what do you prefer
Kary.
to be called? Kerry.
Yeah, and you can just call me Kary. It's very simple.
Lovely to meet you, Kerry.
Likewise.
So how long have you been a donor?
Going on about 5 years now.
Okay. And what city do you live in?
I currently reside in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, but I also have a residence in Austin, Texas. So I'm back and forth between the two locations.
Okay, great. And so how far are you willing to go from either of those locations to help someone?
I run my own company, so my schedule is pretty flexible. So travel's not typically, an issue. So locally to internationally, really I'm viable either way. So
Okay, great.
not a
And
problem.
can you tell me a little bit about why you are interested in donating?
I had a same-sex couple friendship, and they were going through this process, and I was sort of astonished at how difficult finding viable donors was for them.
Yeah.
And it was just something I hadn't really thought about. And then I got a little more um educated and found out, like, yeah, there's a real shortage, or there's a need.
Yeah.
So I felt like, I mean, I'm highly educated. I played sports, blue eyes, blonde hair. There was a potential demand, or shortage for that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm divorced, I'm single, so this is some way I can give back.
Okay, lovely. Um, so you talked a little bit about you've got blonde hair, blue eyes, but what is your ethnic background?
Almost 100% Scottish,
Okay.
with maybe just a dash of Irish in there, and probably a little Viking if we know our history.
Okay, perfect. So would you be happy to share your height, weight, and age?
Sure. I'm 6'1", about 220 pounds, and I'm 53.
Okay, perfect. And if people are interested, if couples or individuals are interested in using you as a donor, would you be happy for them to contact you directly on Facebook, like on Messenger?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No restraints there. Yeah. I am pretty available, you know. Feel free to drop me a message anytime.
Okay, perfect. And you talked about you helping out your friends, same-sex couple. So have
Mhm.
you had any successes before, any other donations?
I've had a number. Yeah. I've got the two most recent ones about to they're expecting within the next week or two. So I'm excited for her. And yeah, I've had several in the last year. I tend to I tend to be fairly selective. I want to make sure that the parents are truly vested and have the resources and sort of the maturity and acuity to do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have four kids of my own, and eight successful donations to date.
Oh, amazing. So do you prefer to stay anonymous or would you be happy to be contactable for the child?
One of my highlights is getting a message on Facebook from a recipient and seeing the results of our efforts, or primarily her efforts. But I love that. So yeah, uh, that just makes me feel good, and seeing the impact it's had on families and individuals. I love that. I love that aspect. So yeah, I'm hands off. I'm willing to sign whatever. I'm a lawyer by training, so I'm happy to sign any contracts that are requested, but I do enjoy the, periodic updates, but not seeking any kind of um, material contact.
Okay. Okay, great. And my last question is, down to you. Is there anything else that you want to share about yourself?
I think we've covered it. Yeah, I mean, you've done a nice job of kind of teeing it up for me.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for taking the time, and yeah, hopefully very successful future.
Thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to hearing from recipients.
Okay, perfect.